So this is the boat launch at Achray Grand Lake. It's almost 10 o'clock. Only one little misstep getting here. After I got my permits, I decided to use the GPS to guide me to Achray, and it decided to take me down old logging roads and stuff, which I gave up on after about 15 minutes. Turned around and just took the main road, and pretty sure I got here faster than if I'd taken the log roads. Anyway, about to unpack the truck, get the trip started. So, day one basically over. Only thing I have left to do now is to make supper. I'm probably going to go to bed really early tonight because of pretty much just slept 3 hours last night. Drove 4.5 hours and did my first day on the water and portaging to arrive at Little Carcajou Lake. And Little Carcajou only has one campsite, so I'm the only person on this lake, and it is an absolutely awful campsite. I don't see how, if anybody had tents, maybe they could fit like a 2-person tent, like where my hammock is right now, but there's rocks all over the place underneath it. Even for hammocks, you could probably fit 2 people. That's about it. And the whole back of the campsite is super dense and lush. Thunderbox is back there, but it's a pretty bad campsite. First day, everything was fine until the portage into this lake, which was my only long portage of the day. It was basically 2 kilometers, and it kicked my ass. It was pretty tough, and so I've been sucking back water like crazy now. And the bugs were insane on it, like just you couldn't stop. Every time you stopped, you were just swarmed. So I was, had the gloves on and the head net just to do the portage, and so it was a brutal first day, but that's mostly just because I'm out of shape. And anyway, the lake's nice. It's gonna be a short night for me. I'm gonna go to bed early. First lake trout of the trip, Carcajou Lake, day 1. There he is. Oh, actually, it looks like it's a rainbow. Rainbow trout number 2 on day 1. So, day 2 travel portion is done. This is Carcajou Lake. I took a campsite that was out on a point facing the wind, hopefully to cut down on bugs a little bit. It's got a decent put in, a little bit of a pain in the ass hill to come up to before you get to the actual campsite. There's a fire pit here with some benches. Got the bug tent put up. Gotta find a spot for my hammock next. That's about it. So this is the campsite I arrived at on day 3 on Greenleaf Lake. It's the middle campsite of the lake. and it's pretty nice. I'll take the tour here. Was a pretty easy portage to get here in terms of terrain, but as has been the case with this trip, the bugs were absolutely insane, and pretty much had to stay the head net on the entire time. Probably should have worn the paddling gloves too, but they were packed away and I didn't feel like taking them out. So a few bites on your hand. So it's a nice big site. Lots of room to put tents or hammocks. I got my hammock set up down there near the water. And over in the back of the campsite over here, I don't know if you can hear it, but coming from the shore right over there, there's a little creek that seems to be emptying into this lake. So makes a nice sound. Hopefully set up my hammock as close as I could to it. Sleep with that tonight. And at the end of the site here, there's a really nice diving rock. I've already been swimming since I got here. Felt really good. It's about a, I don't know, 15 feet drop or so. But this is Greenleaf Lake. Really nice so far. I just have to go fishing. So this is the little waterfall that's on the other side of my campsite. So it's in the shade right now. I'm trying to fish around here. No bites yet, but only been fishing for about 15 minutes. First victim of the Mepps Black Fury, smallmouth bass. It's about 14-15 inches. Pretty happy with it. Found the hot spot. Two in a row on Black Fury. Okay, pretty sure this is my first lake trout. Really good reason to bring a net. He's pretty big, about almost 24 inches, I'd say. Weighs over 2 pounds for sure. Yeah, real pain in the ass to get in the boat. And off he goes.